Hey y'all, it's Taylor Lauren and welcome to my channel. Today I'm celebrating a year and a half of being locked, and honestly I cannot believe it. If you know me and you're surprised that I made it this far, trust me, I am just surprised as you are. It has been a long time, but at the same time, a year and a half really isn't that long. But I think for me to make it this far and just everything that I've been through with my lock journey this far, I'm very proud and happy to be celebrating this mark. So I started my locks July 11th of 2017. I started off with comb coils. I actually don't have a picture of my locks the day that I started them, but I do have a picture of the day before. I had to send to the loctician that I went to start my locks. And the next picture that I have is actually after 5 days of having my locks. July, August, September, I did not wear my starter lock style. I was not about that life. I'm sorry, but I just was not comfortable, okay? And if you have starter locks and you aren't comfortable wearing them out, you can wear wigs over them. You can wear braids, twist, whatever you want to wear to make yourself feel comfortable, okay? I'm all for it. If you aren't comfortable, then you aren't comfortable, and do what you can to make yourself feel comfortable, because it's not worth you feeling just uncomfortable every day with your starter locks, okay?
Okay, period. So why the fuck? Okay, period.
So eventually I did start to wear my hair out, and that was around October. So I wore my hair out for the first time really going to Atlanta to visit my best friend during Spelman Morehouse and Clark homecoming, and I was actually really excited. I was so happy to have my locks out. I was over wearing the wigs just because it's just a lot to have your locks braided down and a wig trying to smush over top of them, and my hair is really thick, so even at that time my hair was long enough to braid. It wasn't like being stretched to braid or anything like that, so it was still a lot of hair for a wig to go on top of, to not be braided down as flat as it possibly could because of the locks. November comes and I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with my locks. I'm like, okay, you know, I got them out, but I knew something was kind of off with the way that they were getting maintained. My hair was still really fluffy. My locks weren't being like cultivated all the way down the shaft of the lock. It was more so the retwist, and essentially in the back of my hair I just had a big afro. Started going to a new loctician in November, and I'm loving it. The loctician is doing my hair really good, and I actually start to play around with some styles. In December I got my first style, and I was so excited. Like, this style became my go-to style. It's just a little twist in the front, a little twist on the side, and just twist going back, and that really was good for my hair because it gave my locks a chance to grow while in that like tight wrap stage, and to really get used to being that like tightly wrapped, I guess you can say. January comes and I finally make it to 6 months. I'm so happy, so excited. I'm like, yay, I made it to 6 months. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And I'm still experimenting with styles. I did this thing with like 2 buns in January, and it was really cute. It was really creative. That was back then. You know, right now I'm not really I'm definitely with the whole retwist and kind of go type of situation now. February comes and I'm still just experimenting with styles. Go back to my basic style in February, and I really liked it. Again, that was my go-to style. If I ever went and got my hair retwisted, pretty much I just got my hair retwisted into that style. March comes and I take my hair out of the style. I was kind of over styles. Styles really started to hurt my head. I'm not a style kind of girl just because they hurt. Again, March started to go back to just getting my hair retwisted, and this is really when I started to think that I had some hang time. Like, looking back at my pictures, like at March, and then even going into April, I went to Miami and I thought I was hanging. I thought my locks were so long then. I thought my locks looked like this. Like, I really did think my locks looked like this in that picture. May, I'm getting so close to being a year. By the time May hits, I'm only 2 months away from being locked for 1 year, so I'm like, just push through. And I remember it kind of being kind of rough, like, oh, like, do I really want to keep doing this? Like, if you want to take your hair down, now's the time to start combing, girl. but I just knew that I really wanted to push through. The end goal for me is definitely like some waist length locks. I kept trying to picture myself with waist length locks, words, they mean things. I kept trying to picture myself with waist length locks, and I forgot that you had to go through a process to get there. So I just kept pushing through. June, again, the retwist, hair down, same old thing. July comes and I finally make it to a year. I was so excited, and by this time my hair had grown a lot in that whole year. When I look back on day 1 to July, my hair had grown tremendously. So I was just really excited. Going into August, I did want to start playing around with different kind of like textures and waves and all that stuff with my locks. So I got my hair retwisted and I got them in 2-string twist. I wore my 2-string twist for about 3 days and I let it down, and I had cute little waves, and I was feeling it, okay? And pretty much since then, that's what I've been doing to my hair. August, September, again, retwist, waves. I'm feeling it. I'm really thinking I'm just looking so cute with my waves. Like, you really couldn't tell me nothing about this point. November comes and I can put my hair in a ponytail. I realized that, like, oh, I can do a ponytail, and I start rocking a ponytail everywhere. December comes and I'm like, wow, like the last 6 months really flew by really fast. And I'm almost to a year and a half. Like, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. So I really started looking at my hair in December, and I'm noticing how much my hair has matured, just and how much my locks have formed. Then we get to January, and I made it to a year and a half. I can't believe it, y'all. I cannot believe it. I made it to a year and a half lock. I believe I'm going to be 2 years locked in about 6 months. I can't believe it. I'm so happy, so excited, and so grateful that I stuck through this journey. So if you have started locks and you're on your journey and you're like, oh, girl, 3 months in, I just want to come out, don't breathe and just stick with it, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you come back to see more lock videos and even more lifestyle videos. Thanks.